Welcome back to our home. My name is Ashley.
And I'm Refilwe.
And this is Home
and Heart.
Home and Heart. Hey man.
Hey.
Hey man.
Hey man.
Yeah, today's video. Hey. Hey. Might go all over the place.
Yeah. But we just like more of a story story time.
Yeah, story time.
Yeah, But I'm assuming they can read the title below.
Yeah, they know what the video is about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them know, some of them don't.
Yeah. But for those that don't
know,
we're
pregnant.
Pregnant.
We have a third child.
First time parents.
Yeah, first time parents. First time mom, first time dad.
Yeah.
And how do you feel?
Right now, I don't feel. I'm worried.
You're worried?
It's weird because we're shooting this video maybe a couple of weeks before the due date.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of how do I feel? I mean,
it's like we've been in this for 9 months now, so
yeah. So I don't know how I feel.
I feel like I'm ready
for it to come out.
Yeah. I'm impatient even. It's like
same.
When are you coming?
Same.
Yeah.
We said this so many times to each other.
Yeah.
That we can't wait to meet him or her. Her. Why did I say him, man? Like I don't know. Yeah, we can't meet. We wait to meet her.
We don't know who she's gonna look like. Probably me.
I hope she looks like you.
Because I've been carrying her for 9 months now.
Yeah,
it wouldn't make sense.
I hope she looks like you.
We say like, girl, you will go back.
It's gonna be an interesting journey because first time parents.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, the journey was so hard. I'm not gonna lie, or is hard. It's like it takes your emotions on a roller coaster. Your emotions are all over the place, constantly crying, worried. And it's like what if? And constant questions that I have is like, what if I'm not a good enough parent, or am I gonna be able to raise her, to be the person that I want her to be? What else? I don't know, man. Is she gonna be okay? Am I gonna survive the labor? All these they say don't be negative, but you can't really help it. You can't run away from these things that are a reality for some people. So you think about them and they scare you. You pray about it, but also it's like it's a reality for some people.
I don't even know what to say because I see you every day. I see what you go through every day, and as much as I see you, I will never fully know how it feels like to be the carrier. I can only sympathize from a distance. It's like when you're vomiting, I stand by the door, I bring you water. I don't know because now
he always says, I don't know what to do.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I try to touch you and comfort you, but it's like vomit and in the toilet. By the toilet seat, Yeah, so and even when you going through these, I don't want to say pains, but when she's moving and turning around, it's like I feel powerless because now I'm used to knowing what to do in situations. Yeah, baby, do this, do that. And then now it's like, so I never really know what to do, but it's a very it's like an experience that brings you back to life. It's like you remember that I am alive, I am human, and the human process is just to procreate. So it's like this. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you how because we spoke about it just now, I wanted to ask you how it feels like to be where we are right now, our relationship and, you know, our baby on the way, but also our age and the life that we haven't lived yet. Yeah, how do you, what's your thought process behind
the life we haven't lived yet?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
We are in our early 20s. People that have walked the path before us say that, you know, 20s is where you need to live the most. You know, travel, see the world, you know, get established in your career and so forth. And, you know, we sort of like have only scratched 5% of that journey.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's your thought process behind all?
I never, like, it's not, for me, I don't think there's anything that's going to come in the way for me to fulfill what I, like, my dreams or what I want, you know. My dad started traveling the world after he met my mom and after they had me and my brother, you know, so we didn't come in the way of him being out there traveling the world, and now they're living in a different country. It didn't stop them, you know. They made money together, and, you know, so if they were able to get that life together, what would be stopping me, you know, or us, you know? And I mean, it would be really nice to travel the world with your little one or your husband or your partner or your best friend, you know? I don't think there's any kind of relation or relationship that's gonna get in the way
of you living your life.
Yeah.
And when you say your parents, how did your parents react when you told them the news?
So we found out like late. Like we found out like,
I think you're already how many weeks pregnant? I think 8 weeks pregnant.
Like 8 weeks pregnant or something like that.
Maybe like 12-ish.
Yeah, we're like super in already, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
no, not 8 weeks. It wasn't 8 weeks because you remember how we found out is that your periods obviously and then vomiting. So I think it wasn't like 8 weeks, but it was like already a couple of weeks. Because you did say that your period has a tendency of being
very
irregular.
Yeah.
So when your period was irregular this time around, you didn't think much of it.
I didn't.
Because
I was like, it's one of those months.
Yeah. It's one of those months. Yeah. So when that happened, we didn't even think that.
We didn't even think, you know.
Yeah, and I think we found out like a couple of weeks later.
Yeah, we found out but weeks in.
Weeks in, yeah.
I was already like in, and then I think when it hit, we're like, this is way too long now, you know? And then that's when we kind of like 1 + 1 is 2. And then I told him, and I'm like, I think we might be expecting, you know? And then it was a thing.
Beginning of the year, like probably the 3rd or the 4th month of the year. Probably March.
No.
January.
No, you were, no.
Was it March? April.
We didn't even conceive in March. How?
Was it March? April?
June. Your birthday. Remember? On your birthday.
Oh, my birthday. I remember. Okay. Okay.
So there around June, we like, you know. So, but then we brushed it off. We're like, nah, we can't be. You know, we can't be. No. And then I think maybe like 2 weeks later, we bought a pregnancy test, and then it confirmed. We're like, oh shoot.
And then we had to buy another one. Just to make sure.
Yeah, like, oh shoot. So already then I'm already experiencing pregnancy symptoms. I haven't told anyone, like nobody, you know? I'm already experiencing pregnancy symptoms. I'm already like weeks in this pregnancy. It's like how many weeks? 18 weeks. No, it was like I'm at 12, 14 weeks there, right? And then my mom, because my parents live in a different country, right? So they sent my dad's colleague to fetch something, you know, like a little couple of things for my parents so he can take it to them. So fine, I buy the things, I buy everything they told me to buy.
The things that you're buying for your parents?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
I buy everything. I pack the things, guys. And I forget one plastic that has the most important things. I forgot it in my wardrobe. But then it was like already like pregnancy brain. I'm forgetting things. I'm forgetting everything. Everything is just everywhere, I take the plastic, I give to my dad's colleague. He takes it to my parents. My mom opens the bag and then she calls me. She's like, Refilo, where's 1, 2, 3? I'm like, oh shit.
The plastic is in the wardrobe.
It's in the wardrobe.
Yeah.
So I tell her, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. We can make a plan though. Maybe there's another colleague that's coming around. She's like, nope.
Nobody's coming.
Nobody's coming. You are getting on that plane.
Yeah. That's how you went to Amen. Yeah.
You are getting on that plane. And prior to that, my mom had a dream. She had a dream because I think when we found out, I was nervous. I was like shaking. I was scared. How am I going to tell my parents? How am I going to tell my family? So I kind of I was very off social media, like WhatsApp. I would just disappear, So my mom started being concerned. And as a parent, you start making your own conclusions,
Yeah.
So she had a dream. She tells me that she had a dream. I don't know if I still have the message, but she sent me this long paragraph saying, I dreamed that you were pregnant. And I also dreamed Somizi giving me a baby, handing me a baby, and you are disappearing, wara. Please get on the plane before the belly gets big. So I replied to her, I'm like, hey, no, it's just a dream, girl, relax.
And that time you knew that.
I knew her, yeah, she be like, I don't know how I'm going to tell her,
Yeah.
And then, that little incident happened, then I had to go to France. So then my boyfriend got what is it? The vest, the baby vest.
Yeah.
And then he printed coming
soon 2023.
2023.
But no, prior to that, we had to go to the clinic and check.
Oh yeah, obviously to make sure, that's when we started our antenatal
journey.
Yeah.
To get there the couple of weeks and all that. But sorry.
Yeah, good this came. And then he printed everything and then got that. It was like maybe that would ease the news drop,
Yeah.
I got there. I was like, what, first day, I'm going to tell them first day I get there so that I don't, plus either way, my body was already changing. I was gaining so much weight. My belly was already starting to grow, So cool. We fly and then I get there. I land, they fetch me, I don't know. I'm nervous, guys. And again, they all came, my mom, my dad, and my little brother. And we taking so many trains, And we at that time, it was the peak, Baba, of vomiting and, not really, but it was...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was it was the second trimester. No, it wasn't.
I think you were about to enter your second trimester.
Yeah.
You were 2 weeks away from it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was kind of peaky, it was bad. So now I'm entering different trains, it's stuffy, it's packed,
Yeah.
So I'm not feeling good and I'm not trying to show it because, cool, fine, we get to their little place, we chill there. I'm shaking because I need to tell them, and then they're asking me so many questions, how's what's how's in, cool. So I'm like, I have an announcement to make. What's the announcement?
I'm feeling nervous right now. You already told it. But I can already imagine.
Yeah, I'm like, I have an announcement to make, okay. So I'm like, because I can't talk, I'm so nervous. So I gave my mom the vest. I gave my mom the vest. She's like, Yindle. She opens it. It's like, hey, Matwedi, Yindle.
Gives it to your dad.
She throws it to my dad.
Damn.
My dad looks at it and he's like, my dad is not one to talk or to shout, he's very chilled, very quiet. So he looks at it, he's like, He just keeps quiet. And my mom's like, hi, Fifi. Hi, Fifi. Serious. And I'm just there yeah, well, So obviously, they express how they feel about it, They're disappointed, obviously. I mean, it's parents, Disappointed. We're expecting more from you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, And yeah, obviously from there, that's when I
How did that make you feel?
I mean, it was a reaction. It was the reason why I was scared is because I knew their reaction.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was a reaction I was expecting. I wasn't surprised by it. Also, I wasn't expecting any form of support like that. Like, oh no, it's okay. You know, I wasn't expecting that. So it didn't make me feel angry at them or mad at them, or it made me feel like I know, I'm sorry, I know. Yeah, can't take it back though. So yeah, and then but eventually now it's like my mom is so excited. She calls me every day like, yeah, baby, yeah, I saw 1, 2, 3 in a baby shop and I wanted to take it. So it's like I don't know about my dad, but like my mom is really excited. My dad doesn't really express much, so I don't really know how he really feels about it.
Yeah, because I mean, fathers are really strict. Fathers are really strict. I remember the day when we were with your dad, going to your brother's place. The vibe, it was a very cold-ish vibe.
Yeah.
But I understand where it comes from, because as a father, your one and only daughter, you put her on such a pedestal that you will want nothing with her, Yeah, so from fathers it's expected, because the way my father reacted was very expected, Yeah. He gave me advice, told me how challenging the journey is, how much I'm gonna have to level up, my sense of responsibility,
it's gonna change.
It has to change.
Yeah.
But
was he mad though?
My dad?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he was mad. I don't think he was mad, because you remember what he said to you the first.
Oh yeah.
First
time when I met his dad. Well, I was okay when we went to Soshanguve. I was going there to meet his parents.
Yeah.
But then he didn't tell me that his dad's gonna be there before the day we meet, because we were supposed to meet the parents the following day.
Oh.
Yeah. So we get there at night. The dad is chilling outside. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah.
So I don't think my dad was mad, because I think a part of him is excited for the fact that he's gonna have grandchildren, and for his age.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he's really old and
grown.
Yeah, grown.
Very, very grown.
Yeah, so I don't think mad is like an accurate description of how he feels. I think he feels the need to guide me as a father, so that I don't now be absent father and not show up, so. Yeah. Hey, but different reactions from different people.
Yeah,
friends.
Yeah, shame. My friends were really excited. Like my friends, when I told my best friend, she thought I was joking, because I do prank people a lot, So when I told her, she said something, and she said it was an offensive thing because I was serious, but she thought I was joking. So I got mad, I'm like, yeah. Okay.
I remember.
Yeah. Kanye, when I spoke to her about it, she was like, oh no, I thought you were joking. Like, I didn't take you serious, And then we spoke it out, and like, she was okay. Like, she was actually excited more than I was.
Yeah. Say, I think friends, because when I told Brandon, his excitement is like, he's like, bro, like,
even his girlfriend is like, Batung, guys, it's not you.
Like, they're way more excited than we are. But I think from friends and from cousins and siblings, the reception that you receive is like really nice. Because when I told my cousins from Kimberley, and I told them at different times. I think the first cousin that I told was Silfat, if I remember correctly, because I remember I told Silfat in like August, before he even went to France. Yeah, her reaction crazy. And then I think the second person I told was Nadine, Lena, you know, so it's like, yeah, cousins, they seem like they are more excited than I am, you know?
Now with
and it's nice.
my siblings, I don't want to tell anyone. Honestly, if it was up to me, I was not going to tell any of my family members, like just my parents, and that's it, you know? But how my brother reacted to the whole thing, like I thought he was going to be like, how, baby girl, we are disappointed, you know, we were expecting one, because my brother like speaks very highly of me, you know, like he thinks I'm gonna be the next what, you know. So like even now he still speaks very highly of me. So when he told me that he knows, you know, he was like very, very chilled about it. It's like, you know, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, you okay with it? So yeah.
Yeah, but I think you know, we should I don't know, have them individually, you know, come give like some sort of like 30-second
how they feel
about it, you know. That'll be like so interesting to hear from the horse's mouth. You know, individually. Then maybe we introduce them, you know, to the Home and Heart family,
because either way it is the home.
It is home, yeah. But I think there's a lot that we still need to unpack on our channel, but this was like kind of an announcement video.
Yeah, it was like more of an announcement video.
Yeah, but there's gonna be like tons more where we share the journey with you guys, tell you maybe details that that are gonna be personal, but maybe not. Yeah.
But for now, we can start arguing and, you know, debating on who the baby's gonna look more like.
Obviously, it's gonna look like you. I hope the baby's gonna look more like you. But they should stay tuned. Maybe the next video is gonna be the birth of the baby.
No, don't do that.
Probably not.
Don't do that.
But please make sure that you guys are subscribed. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. And see you next time.